Hello, hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing tonight? My allergies did not get better today. Took a turn for the worse. I did not want to do anything today. But such as life is sometimes, so now we're getting going. I got some tabs up for everybody who sent me their lineups. And then right now, what up, Derek? Yo, yo, yo. And then we got my highest and my lowest on Underdog over here on the right. So we'll take a look at those. We'll start with my worst lineups. Let's see here. How do I do this? I put that there. Okay. All right, so my worst lineup has a whopping 265. And of course, it's going to be a Trey Lance team. Is probably, I think, my DraftKings lowest lineup is also a Trey Lance team. It's not a surprise. Mac Jones is also hurt. So all three of these quarterbacks are hurt. I drafted really shitty running backs. Got good receivers, not great receivers, so they're not carrying me. Got good tight ends that haven't done anything. So it's not really a surprise. We're going for the elite tight end, elite QB. Maybe hit the perfect lineup of running backs and have stud receivers. That was not the case. We have had the shitty end of this stick of. I mean, not every picker, not every team is going to be a winner. I mean, I still like a lot of the players on this team that just haven't done well. And obviously, these two are killers. The second running back was pretty bad here. What up, Dennis? How we doing? I started with my worst lineup, so we can I'll make fun of it. So yeah, I mean, I'm not even last place in this, which is funny. I think it's Tanner Tolbert. Yeah, he's in last place. But why is he so bad? Okay, it's a no quarterback. Decent running backs. Decent receivers, but not the ones that are popping off so far this year. He built way for the last couple weeks. William Fuller, Jameson Williams, Christian Watson. This is too much building full end game. That's a silly goose. All right, we're done with that lineup. That was my worst lineup. I think even my DraftKings worst lineup is better than that one. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So, Craig Trey Lance, had to be on this team. So far, it does not look good to have. My best running back at 2 is James Cook. So Gabriel Davis, Joe Mixon, not producing as much as we need them to so far this year. Joe Mixon had a decent week 1. Hassan Haskins, obviously, these were late round picks, but hoping that I get something. These are just all picks that are all these need something to happen for them / need to recover. David Bell really hasn't done much. What up, Max? Went down from 85 to 79, top 2. That'd be way worse with the amount of Godwin Kamara Gallup I have. Yeah, actually, I've gone up a little bit. So as we all know, that my week one was terrible. So it's practically anything was going to go up. So what's good, D Weiss? Yeah, I what I had five to seven teams I think that were 1 and 2 on DraftKings under my 359, and then I think I went to 50 teams, and this week I had 52 teams. So not a great improvement this past week, but an improvement. So what's 50? It's like I don't know. I'm not trying to do the math. Oh, oh, but I have a feeling that I'll end the season with roughly like 100 or so, depending on all these Trey Lance teams I have. So yeah, it is what it is. So this is my worst DraftKings team. Not about a not a bunch of bad players, just my late round guys they didn't pop. They're not the guys you needed. And honestly, I don't remember when I drafted this team. And this team's just dead because Trey Lance, Desmond Ritter. This must have been a super heavy quarterback team, drafted area. Three QBs. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert. Yeah, I just got shut out at quarterback, man. Everybody had three. Yeah, I like that one, the 4 for sure. That was really good. Happy Zach Wilson week. Let's go, baby. We loved it. This is like a breath of fresh air. You know, I know that probability says, and like a lot of it, like everything points that he's like just another guy. But there's like something that I hope that he doesn't have to be even great this week. As long as he shows that he has potential this year, and doesn't get hurt. Those are the two things. Shows a little bit of potential and doesn't get hurt week one versus Steelers, and I'm and I'm happy. Any improvement is good. Still 10 plus weeks left. Also ripped my 70 to 80% Sterling Shepard. I'm sorry. That sucks, man. Stupid MetLife Field. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to my guy, practically. It's just another weird way. Just stepped on something else. Just another guy with Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore to throw to. Yep. All right, what do we got here? So, yeah, what I saw was everybody in this league that I had my worst had three quarterbacks, leaving me with like no secondary quarterback. Geno Smith, Daniel Jones, Davis Mills, Kirk Cousins, Rodgers, Tannehill, Tua, Taz, Wentz, Burrow, Mayfield, Goff. Like literally everybody in this league with three quarterbacks, except for this guy, Stafford, Tom Brady, Prescott. Ooh, his team would suck too. I have a shot to catch this guy. Maybe, probably not. Actually, this team's actually pretty good. All right, that was my worst DraftKings lineup. Now on to our best lineups and your guys' lineups. We looked at it yesterday. My best lineup, my highest scoring lineup in on here on DraftKings. Josh Allen, Herbert popped off last week. Damon Harris, who's going to do well next couple weeks. Zay, Chase, Conklin, ASB, Wilson, Rogers, Pickens, Bateman, Knox, Dillon, Wilson, Watson. All these guys have high upside, so I'm pretty excited about that. Nothing off the top of my head. I'll think of something for the future stream. I've been thinking about, so I'm in like the thought process of how to make the Discord, but there will be a section that if we get a good story, it'll be like story time. You can put your story in there. And if we have time, I'll pull out like if we're running out of content or something, we'll pull up a story from the Discord and we'll read it. I think that'd be fun. But if you come up with a story you want to put on chat, you were right ahead. So that's my best team on the Giraffe Kings, which I feel good about. I feel pretty good about it. Conklin's been very serviceable. Yeah. It's like one of those things where I just kept getting all the receivers that I liked. So my running backs are a little light. But they're still really good. And if Herbert gets the job or takes the job away from Montgomery, it'd be really nice. All right. My best underdog team. It's not great. Lamar, Zach, Najee, Swift, Chubb, Gibson, Singletary, Gabe, Devontae, Garrett, Jahan Dotson, Palmer, Nico, David Bell, Zay Jones. The David Bell play is for like late in the season, so I'm not mad that he's not like crazy popping off right now. I will be a little upset if he gives me 0 usable weeks, but it is what it is. Byron Pringle, man, what a waste. He goes on IR. Maybe he shows up for the playoffs. Other than that, it was a waste of a pick. Hawkinson and Hayden Hurst. Fun team. Fun team. Max, how are you doing on DK? Dennis asked. All right, here we got Derek's. I think this is his best team, is what he said. His best BBM3 team. Holy cow. 457. Almost on that leaderboard. Josh Allen, David Montgomery, Josh Jacobs, CEH, Penny, James Robinson. I have 0 James Robinson. It was definitely a mistake. And I had Diggs, Deontay, Christian Kirk, Claypool, Chark, Hamler, Devin Duvernay, LaVisca Chenault, Tim Patrick. Tough one, Tim Patrick, but the rest of the team is solid. So then you have the best tight end, the best quarterback, one of the best receivers of right now. You can't complain about that. I hate that it takes me all the way to the top. I don't know how to fix that exactly. Top Superflex team. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, just 6 minutes at the top. Ooh, Superflex. You got Josh Allen, Jared Goff. He's got some good backup quarterbacks because we already saw Tua go down. I don't think he's going to make it through the whole season personally, but we'll see. Aaron Jones, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, Jacobs, Spiller, Madison. Those are good. That's a good squad. As much as I hate Ezekiel, he's proven otherwise this year. Oh, then you have Diggs, Tyreek, Drake, Bateman, Pickens, Parker. So I see you probably went Allen first round, and then you got Diggs and Hill, and then you got Jones and Barkley, Goff. Oh, it must have been fun. Must have been a fun time drafting. Only one tight end. That's interesting. That's interesting. 536 top scoring DK team over 3 weeks. Nice, Derek. Nice. Okay. Sorry I didn't see your previous message. Buzzinga. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Only one. Ha ha ha. Hey, that's how it works, man. So here's top 3 first. Alrighty. Well, since it just popped up, we'll just go ahead and take a little peek see. I think, yeah. We'll take a little look at it. There's no good way to look at this, so I will read it to you. I'm gonna. What does it say? Is there any Max Kings? Sure. That was Wednesday. Say Wednesday? I think it is. It says Carson Wentz, James Robinson, Travis Etienne, Waddle, Cup, Wilson, Ertz, Kirk, London, Mac with Mac, Logan Thomas, Trubisky, AJ Brown, Adam Thielen, Elijah Moore, Njoku, Kamara, Gallup, Edwards, and Marlon Mack. So Mac likes the Max. So I've noticed. Oh, that was last Wednesday. I think that was last Wednesday. Because it's not 9:59. So it says 570. I'm guessing this is his highest scoring team. That's my old one. That I know. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to figure it out. I'm old. Don't forget this, guys. Lamar, Patterson, CMC, Thielen, Curtis Samuel, Garrett Wilson, Mark Andrews. Man, everybody's got this nice little Mark Andrews. And you got Patrick Mahomes, so you went elite QB with elite running back. So you're technically struggling at wide receiver, but you got good wide receivers. Gallup is going to be high upside later on. We love Nico here, so. And, you got Tyreek. I don't understand how. No, I kind of know how you pulled it off. That's a CMC Tyreek. Oh, see. I wonder if that was a third round Mark Andrews or a third round Tyreek Hill. Either way, it was a great scoop of value. It's a good team. So I didn't read the whole team because it's hard to read, I'm sure. Patrick Mahomes, Devin Duvernay, Sterling Shepard, Kareem Hunt, Nico Collins, Tyreek Hill, Jarvis Landry, Kyle Rudolph, Jameson Crowder, Michael Gallup, Rondell Moore, and Tyquan Thornton. And this says 458. And it has Trevor Lawrence, Cordero Patterson, CEH, Zay, Terry McLaurin. I almost said Trevor McLaurin. My brain kept trying to say that. Christian Kirk, Mark Andrews, another Mark Andrews team, Cooper Kupp, Jameis Winston, Kyle Pitts. So you want an elite tight end. Curtis Samuel, Cam Akers, Sterling Shepard, Carson Wentz, Chris Claypool, Miles Sanders, Jahan Dotson, Gus Edwards, Brian Edwards, and Christian Watson. Got the Edward Bros. That's why. It's good. It's a good team. A lot of these guys got Cup on their teams too, man. I didn't have any Cup. I was wrong. I wasn't really wrong. It's just my thought process was different than everybody else's. Is that it? 458, 439. I missed this one. I didn't read that one. Lamar Jackson, Melvin Gordon, CEH, Amari Cooper, Romeo Doubs, Drake London. Ooh, that's nice. Rookies. You hit on the right rookies. ASB, Trubisky, Taylor. Taylor's not even your starting lineup. That's crazy. I get it. Najee's not been in my starting lineup every time either. Mooney, that's tough. That was tough. But yeah, you're hitting it all the right other people, so. Logan Thomas, Raheem Mostert, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Zach Wilson, Gus Edwards, Brian Edwards, Christian Watson. Alrighty. All right. This is D-Weiss, I believe. I think. Is that right, D-Weiss? Are you the GAB holder? Turn of the Mac. 544, 541 on my top two. Nice. Definitely was CMC falling to me probably to around 4, and then Andrews and Hill. Okay. I always went Andrews before Hill. That makes sense. I mean, that's how I was too, so. How you looking so far on DK? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. It started off real rough. I don't think anybody else had a rougher start to the season than me. But after that, we've made considerable gains, and I don't know if we're gonna hit 50% like we did last year, which is okay. Doesn't mean I can't win without hitting 50%. I just think we'll be somewhere in the 30% range, which is fine. D-Weiss, yeah. Max says, bright hands. I say my highest scoring best ball teams on DK. Somehow it finished first in all 3 weeks. Just the one. Gotcha. So I think this is okay. So this is D-Weiss. This is the league that I drafted with Liam, and D-Weiss in. It has Joe Burrow on his team, Tua tags Chubb, Kenneth Walker, Madison, Carter. So he's got a lot of use out of Carter. And Kenneth Walker looks good, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some use out of him. And Madison's always going to be useful. Stud wide receivers. Never been a fan of Judy, but he's going to be serviceable for this team. Oh, yeah. Good receivers. With Wilson, Ayuk, Moore, Samuel, Doubs, Tyquan, Darren Waller, Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin's definitely going to be the steal of the tight end steal. Okay. Did I look at the same one? Or that might have been your highest scoring one? Sorry, I mistakes. Yeah, I had 50% last year advancing to round 2. This year, I'm probably going to have about 30%, give or take. Right now, I'm sitting at 20%, but after the first couple weeks, after the first week, I was 11th and 12th in a lot of teams, and obviously, I had a lot of first places last week, the week before, week 2. Week 3, I had an average week, so I didn't really gain too much. I had a lot of 140s to 170s. So, and I think I built a lot of my teams for the later part of the season. And then obviously Zach being hurt also, a little bit of a hindrance because there are some teams that have Trey and Zach. So, glad to have Zach back. Another one of D-Weiss's teams. Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Cordero Patterson, Damian Pierce, would love to see it. RJ, Kenneth Gainwell, Khalil Herbert, that's a stud. Benjamin, that might have been the right pick, and I was totally off on it. Sony Michel, he started with Cooper Kupp, A.J. Brown, Allen Robinson, Amari Cooper, Christian Kirk, Josh Palmer, Jalen Tolbert, William Fuller, and a one tight end build with Mark Andrews. Seen that a couple times now. Interesting. All right, this is the team I drafted with Liam. Second place currently. I drafted with him on his stream. It was his first live stream. We drafted a pretty solid team. Lamar Jackson, Jameis Winston, Najee, Saquon, Javonte, Rashad White, Hassan Haskins, Bateman, Michael Thomas, Renfro, MVS, Tyler Lockett, Jameson Williams, David Bell, Velus Jones, Fryermuth, Gesicki, Taysom Hill. In that stream, we debated. It wasn't like too much debated, but it was a little bit of debate. Gesicki, I said we should get Jahan Dotson. He said we should get Gesicki. That one was a. I didn't want to push him on it because it was like his first stream and it was like the last hour, so I wasn't gonna like fight him about it. But I think we should have gotten Dotson there. Other than that, I think it was a pretty good draft. That's you and Liam's. The Burrow 2 is that league. Okay. And Herbert is my highest. Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. That's your highest, yeah. I'm killing it. Okay, give me a second. We're going to go through these, and then we'll look at your guys' things. Oh, look at that later. I can't help myself, but I see a notification. I feel like I had to click it. Okay. Sorry, I got this message. I'm sorry if I don't know who you are. I don't recognize the name. Hey man, I couldn't find how else to message you, but this is one of my top teams. Let me know what you think. This is from Outlast in the Millie Maker. He has, just in case you guys don't know, to send the whole team. I found this out not that long ago. Just click on the camera. It takes a snapshot of your team. Lamar, Singletary, CEH, Devontae Parker, KJ Osborne, Jalen Waddle, Mark Andrews, Tyler Conklin. Ooh, he got to fit in this tight end in there. Nice. On his bench, he's got Mariota, Jacobs, Tua Tags, McKissick, Hunt, Cobb, and Hill. Nice, dude. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, man, that stinks. Smith, Jefferson, looking at 4 points. He's been on the struggle bus lately, but I'm sure he'll pick it up. Chuba Hubbard, AJ Green, Wandale Lee Robinson. To have 7 teams above 540 points, but this is my top. I had a ton of Lamar and Andrews this year, so it's been a good start. Well, good job, Taco. Yeah, that's what he meant. I'm pretty sure. Probably problem is DraftKings takes more than one screen full. Yeah, I agree. For some reason they make it like 8,000 fucking feet long. I think I'm pretty sure I've had Outcast in some of my drafts as well. I'm sure he's dominating me currently. Okay, so then we're gonna hit this one. Then we're gonna look at the message requests, and those are the 2 messages. This is Dennis. Let's see. Is this your highest one, Dennis? Let's see here. Okay. Lamar Jackson, Khalil Herbert, Patterson, Boyd, Chase, ASB, Mark Andrews, Singletary, Stevenson, Goff, Ayuk, Davis Mills, Javonte. Oh, Jesus. That is a stud team. Javonte, Bateman, Nico, Hayden Hurst, David Bell, Brevin Jordan, AJ Green, Juan Daly Robinson. Whew. That one looks good. Okay. That was his best team, 544. That's not really a surprise. That's a stud team. What's this one? This is 541 points, he says. Hold on, my mouse is about to leak out of my face. I didn't want to like show you if you didn't want to be shown on there. That's why I scrolled down to the bottom. Then it's got my sweet headband. Rockin' Best Small Nation. So I'm talking about looking good. Oh, I just showed your address. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will. I don't know. I apologize. All right. Lamar Jackson is 540 points. Herbert, Singletary, Zay Jones, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, Freiermuth, Pierce, Gordon. I don't think that it does that. Is there a way to do this? Hold on. Okay, cool. Lamar, Herbert, Singletary, Zay Jones, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, Freiermuth, Pierce. Jeez, man. All these good teams. Diggs, Ayuk, Tua Tags, Hunt, Mike, Nico, Hayden Hurst, Cedric Wilson Jr., D'Ernest. Oh, I have a lot of D'Ernest that I'm hoping pays off at the end of the season. Danny Gray, Christian Watson. Nice. Let's go to these other requests. Say 3 pictures. Hopefully, they're easier to show on the screen. Let's make sure. I think this is from today. So we'll start with this top one. Boom. Jalen Hurts, Nick Chubb. Yours looks so crisp. I wonder if it's because you have a different dude than me, like your different phone than me. Jalen Hurts, Nick Chubb, Damian Pierce, Devontae Parker, AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle, Cameron Brate, Cortland Sutton. That's nice. And what is this, your highest, you said? Kirk Cousins, Drake London on the bench. That's a good. You know you're doing good when you have 14 points on your bench. Kareem Hunt, James Cook, Irv Smith Jr., Justin Jefferson. That's crazy. So you went with a Minnesota stack, which is nice. Evan Ingram. They got to do better. They got to figure out a different way to do this because this is a. I'm not trying to blow up anybody's phone. James Cook, Irv Smith, Justin Jefferson, Brian Robinson, and that's going to be a good pick when it comes out. Dan Arnold, stud. Unfortunately, retirement. Keontae Ingram. I hope he does well, but at this point, I don't know, man. I don't know. What up, Cody? All right. Last one I'll send, he says, but it has 538, but the bench on this one is something else. Okay. So Mac has Mac Jones, oh boy, James Robinson, Travis Etienne, AJ Brown, Christian Kirk, Jalen Waddle, David Njoku, Adam Thielen, Cooper Kupp on the bench, Trubisky, Drake London on the bench, Garrett Wilson on the bench, Zach Ertz, Carson Wentz, Elijah Moore, Alvin Kamara, Logan Thomas, Michael Gallup, Gus Edwards, Marlon Mack. That's funny. That's good. Brees Hall fan, number 1. Except highest scoring team on Underdog. Josh Allen, Zach Wilson, Herbert, Jamal Williams. So this is a 0 RB team. I can already feel it somehow. Jamal Williams, Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift. Oh no, you got DeAndre Swift. I guess it just puts in the players that scored highest. Got it. Jerick McKinnon, Hassan Haskins, Sutton, Palmer, Ayuk, Stephon Diggs, ASB, Garrett Wilson, Nico, Jameson Crowder, George Kittle, Dawson Knox. I like it. I like it a lot. This could be a good team, man. Especially if Herbert takes over the job, like one, it's really good for me because I have a bunch of Herbert. But all right, the notification I've been waiting to look at. I got a follower. Now what else we got here? I got two DK teams with nice, Doc. Nice. I think my highest is 526. I think that's what I showed today. I just set my underdog one. Gotcha. Did I look at this? I don't remember looking at it. Did I send this? Oh, you just sent it. Got it. Ooh, single quarterback. Okay. Lamar, Saquon, AJ Dillon, James Cook, Ryan Robinson, Jerick McKinnon, Deontay Foreman, Jefferson, Waddle, Cooper, Olave, Pickens, Lockett, Gallup, Osborne, Bourne, Pitts, and Joku. That's a fun team. I don't know if that would be my favorite because I'd be so nervous about the one quarterback. But heck, if you haven't needed anybody else so far. Those are my favorite. These little clickbait things. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Hey, what's any Zach Wilson news? Let's see here. Let's search Zach Wilson. Oh, so I googled her because I was like, didn't she have something? Hope was in our chat the other day. I found her and I found out that she has a YouTube. So if you want to go subscribe to her YouTube, feel free. I watched a little bit. It's pretty fun to watch other people do content. So she was doing a bunch of the battle royales. I know, Rip Coolio, man. Yeah, crazy. Same here, Dennis. Same here. A lot of mess in Herbert. I don't have a lot of Jamal, but I got some Jamal. That was like one of my main strategies this year was to get like my anchor RB, right? At least Najee, and if not, like a Mixon Swift, and then smash the having living hell out of the backup quarterbacks or the backup running backs, like the ones that are actually good or decent or see a lot of work with Madison, Herbert, and I didn't get any Chugler this year really, but Jamal. I got AJ Dillon a bunch because similar kind of feeling. If Aaron Jones gets hurt, it's gonna be a lot of AJ Dillon. Nah, he died. He died today. How do you check your DK exposures? Spike week. Yeah, I can do that real quick. Medically cleared, expected to start. Log in. DraftKings. Alternates. Exposures. It's my DraftKings. 358 teams. 227 of them have Najee. Hassan Haskins on 186. Nico Palmer. Spike week. Yep. There's this website called Spike Week. It's made by a good friend of mine named Eric Banfor. We went to high school together. It costs $25 a month. It was pretty helpful during the draft season. So I don't really know how helpful it would be to look at it post fact. I mean, you guys you could pay for it for like $25 for 1 month, test it out, try it out, or whatever. But it was pretty helpful for me during the season, building different things. Pretty excited about that. And I love this. Love this. How much what's his name? Lamar did I have? It's only at 36 of my 350. So I had 10%, yeah. So those 36, 9% of 9 of those teams had made Bruce on it. And almost always stacked it like that. Sometimes it was hard to get. Let's see if I have a lot of Bateman in him. I had a little bit more Bateman with Lamar Jackson. About 50%. Which is weird because, oh no, it didn't. Okay. 100% of those teams have a Pittsburgh player, which probably just means Najee. Let's put my Trey Lance exposure here again real quick. Well, this team right here is dead. A 1-7-10-2 build with Trey Lance at quarterback. See, I have most of my teams had a third quarterback with him in it. Fortunately, not all of my teams. Let's see what Zach. So more than half of those teams that had a three quarterback had Zach with it. Two of those teams were those two. So I took the L on 4 teams. I'm a week from dropping E. Elijah Moore in my 10-team PPR redraft team. I'm hoping that the Zach Wilson was arguably the worst quarterback in the league fixes his production. I actually think it will. I'd give it 2 weeks. I know that's. I think there's gonna be a lot of a little bit of rust, week 1. So I'd give it 2 weeks, but that'd be my opinion. Petey Pablo is a legend. You're welcome. I know he is. What is your London exposure? Probably not high. I was pretty low on him early on. But 12% of 44 teams. I'm curious on how Marcus Mariota. So 6 of my 44 have Marcus Mariota stacks. Half of this team have a bring back. I'm curious what my Wilson exposure is on here. So 50% Garrett Wilson. I feel good about that. Feel really good about that. I'm lowering my expectations of Zach Wilson. In my head, I'm like, he's only going to be a smidge better than Joe Flacco. In my head, just so that when he sucks right off the rip, like, kind of saw it coming. But if he outperforms it, then there's just excitement. You know what I mean? I'm the kind of guy that has lowers my. If you have low expectations, it's hard to be disappointed, and anything's like just a positive. So that's always how I kind of lived. So, but I want him to dominate. I want him to take that big leap this year, and it would be exciting for like New York to have an actual like real good quarterback. But we'll see. We shall see. How many Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore? So 53 of my teams have Garrett Wilson's. I wish I could throw Zach in here. I guess I can technically right here. So those two together have a 53% exposure to that. So 28 of those 58 teams have Zach on it. All right, gentlemen. I am tired of AF. This cold has been kicking my butt today. We'll look at some more stuff tomorrow. We'll probably hop in during the game a little bit, build some Rainmaker lineups, maybe one Millie Maker lineup. And it's supposed to I'm in North Carolina, so the hurricane is headed this way. So I want to do a show on Sunday morning. So but weather permitted, we'll see what happens. Weather permitting, we'll see what happens this weekend. But the goal is to be on Saturday night, Friday night, unless I go on a date, which even then may not go anywhere. We'll see. Tomorrow I will be on though, so I'll update my schedule tomorrow. Thanks, Derek. I checked out PD. Oh, you didn't know about PD? All right, y'all. Thanks for being here with me today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. I would love to hit 200 by the end of this month. Well, by the end of next month, maybe. And that'd be cool. Thank you. I'm on the beach in Jacksonville area right now. Oh boy. I hope you're being safe, man. Stay safe. All right. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, y'all. See ya.